Hey everybody, this is Mr. Beckstrom. Today I want to take a look at an example from section 5B. So here it says, much like the sound bites of news stories, statistical studies are often reduced to one or two sentence stat bites. For the following stat bite, discuss what crucial information is missing and what more you would want to know before acting on the study. A newspaper reports that over 60% of adults avoid visits to the dentist because of fear. Which of the following is crucial information that you would want to know before acting on this study, and select all that apply. All right, so we pretty much know what the goal of this study is, right? The goal of the study is to kind of try to get you to know that adults are pretty scared to go to the dentist because of they don't want to suffer pain, or they're worried about what the dentist is going to do to their teeth. So we know that because lots of children and adults are fearful of going to the dentist. So we can pretty much exclude the goal. Variable of interest, that doesn't really make sense in this one here. So let's kind of hone in on the others. The questions that the respondents were asked, absolutely. Were there leading questions here? That would be a big thing that I would want to know on this study, right? Could leading questions lead to these types of answers that would give us these types of results? Absolutely. Let's think of some questions that might give us these types of results. Let's say you were reading a survey, and the first question was, would you be scared if you went to the dentist and they gave you a big shot in your gums, right? If that was your first question, right? Most of us would say yes, yes. I would not want to go to the dentist to get a big shot right in my gums, right? So obviously the way that we frame these questions, or the order that we ask them in, or the images that we give when we ask them can definitely set off a specific or typical response from our respondents. So I would want to know how the questions were asked, what order they were asked in, and yeah, what the bias of the askers were. All right. The size of the sample, absolutely, right? Was it 5 people? Was it 10 people? Was it 20 people? Was it 100 people? Was it 500 people? That makes a huge difference as well, right? If it was only 10 people that they asked, and 6 people said they were afraid, yeah, maybe they ask another 10 people and only 2 people are afraid, right? That's not nearly enough people in order to make a claim like this. For any type of statistical study where we want to make any kind of claims like that, we definitely need a much larger group than 10 or 20 in order to make claims like this. So I would expect there to be at least a couple of hundred adults that were surveyed. And for confidence intervals, we have formulas based off of the sample size, and that gives us our error. So the larger the sample size, the smaller the error. So I would definitely want to, since they don't include the error here in this statistical study here, that makes me assume that they may have had a really small sample size. All right, and then the last one here. So far, I've got. I definitely want to know B. I definitely want to know C. And D, how the respondents were chosen. Absolutely, right? Did they go and ask all the same family? Did they go and ask all their friends? Did they go and ask all the same patients from the same dentist? Maybe there's a dentist who's just really mean to all of his patients, and they just happen to go ask all the patients from the same dentist. Would that skew your results? Absolutely, right? How your respondents are chosen is a huge factor. What kind of respondents do we want to choose? And that's very important. We want what's called a simple random sample, right? That's where every sample has the same probability of being picked, right? So we want uh, members from different dentists, from different areas, from different backgrounds, from different genders, different races. We want a good sample size. So absolutely, we want to know how those respondents were chosen. We want to make sure that there was a good mix of respondents, and yeah, absolutely. So these are definitely three things, three pieces of crucial information that we would want to know before saying, "Oh my gosh, that's right. That far more than half of adults fear visiting the dentist because of fear." We would want to. That was kind of redundant, wasn't it? But yes, don't like visiting the dentist because of fear, or avoid them. All right, guys. Hope this helped. If you have any questions, let me know, and hope you have a great rest of your week. Thanks.